So in today's Warthunder video, we're basically going to be doing a little bit of an extra video just because it's kind of weird that the actual update is not out yet because we now have the dev server going all the way down to November 6th. And majority of time for the updates that normally come this time of year, like the previous updates, like in 2022, 2023, they've all came before November even started. So we're definitely, it feels like we're a little bit late on the update itself. And another like key thing that I always notice whenever I feel like an update is late is if you go to the Warthunder official channel, they start putting out videos of the new vehicle. So they already have a video about the SU-34 and they already have a video about the Scimitar. So I definitely feel like this update has been delayed in some sort of fashion. But at the same time, we'll never really know that unless they tell us. But that's just a speculation from my point of looking at this major update. So what's the goal in today's videos? I basically just want to make one of what my like 3 or 4 favorite things is from this major update. We'll be talking about some of the vehicles, we'll be looking at some of the new graphics settings, and also a hidden one which was added that many people have not talked about yet, which is the new profile system. Hopefully they actually put more effort into it because it definitely does look pretty cool. So for me at least, if I'm going to go over my favorite vehicles within the update, the one you're looking at currently right now, the T77E1, is definitely one of my more favorite ones that I'm looking forward to. It's not something I'm really like hyped and excited about getting, but at the same time, it's another SPA for America, which has been an SPA that they definitely have needed to actually like go through this tech tree. So you get one at 2.7, now you get one at 3.7. So the thing about it is it a vehicle that I think is going to be better to take over the Dusters? And here's my opinion on this. I feel like it's not going to be one. Just because the Dusters, you still have the AP capabilities at 4.0 and even at higher battle ratings of the 40mm. So you take away your ability to kill like Panzer IVs and Panthers and all those kinds of vehicle for, to me at least, a vehicle that doesn't really have that much effectiveness. Like I tried shooting at people with this thing and it felt like I had to definitely put more rounds into it. Like the 650 cals, it doesn't feel like they're 650 cals, if you know what I mean. It definitely feels like I'm only hitting with like 1 or 2 50 cals at a time, and it's not really doing that ton of damage. But we'll have to see how this thing actually performs. I'm happy it's in the game, but still at the same time, like the American tech tree itself, the gap is still here. I mean, you have the skink, right? But like to me, like the skink, I've spaded the British one. Where's it at? Here it is, 5.3. I wasn't a huge fan of it. Like, yes, it's enclosed, right? It does have the 20 mils. The actual traverse rate is pretty crap for what it is. So you're always having to turn like your actual tank to try to actually hit some of the planes. But overall, I mean, it's a skink. So, I mean, it's not really going to do much at like helping the lineup. They really just need a high velocity 20 mil right here. That's all they need. M114 with the 20 mil. That's all they have to put in here. And it would solve America's issue when it comes to their SPAs. Like that would be a SPA that you can use all the way to the 163. But yeah, like the T77E1 definitely is one of my favorite ones to come to this update, but I do have another one which is actually going to be more of my favorite. So the next vehicle I'm looking to play is actually the Scimitar. The Scimitar seems like it will be pretty fun. It's going to be, I would say, probably worse than the Fox just because the mobility isn't as good. You're not a little gremlin going around the map. You're just like a little bitty gremlin with this vehicle, and it doesn't have the mobility that the Fox had. So you can't really just like speed across the map and get into a very good position. But you do get some actual cool trade-offs with this vehicle, or you don't anymore. Wow, did they take it away? Hang on, I gotta test something right quick. The dev server is always updating. This thing used to have thermals, I thought. Does it not have thermals anymore? Okay, never mind. I don't think there's a reason to take this over to Fox anymore. Sad. I thought it had thermals. I swear it did. I swear this thing had thermals on like the first iteration of the dev server, and now it doesn't. Wow, that kind of sucks. Well, I still think it's going to be a pretty fun vehicle to play, but I was expecting more of a thermal vehicle. But yeah, I would say the Fox is still just better. I mean, like, you're going to get that mobility way faster with the wheeled vehicles, and it's just going to be tinier. So yeah, it's going to be a better vehicle in my opinion. And then finally, the next vehicle that I'm actually looking out to play is actually the Chinese one, which is the PLZ-05. The PLZ-05 is a vehicle that is very interesting because it's a howitzer vehicle, but instead of it mainly relying on relying on HE, you actually have a sap shell, which means that you can actually have penetration. So if you take this vehicle into test drive, for example, and we shoot the M40E8, you can actually shoot them in the lower plate and actually pin them, which I think is actually pretty cool. It also has a laser rangefinder. Never mind. Hang on, let me refresh it. This one's like a little bit of an iffy one. This thing also has an autoloader, right? But I mean, you're still going to be able to pin tanks. That was just like a bad shot on my part. Yeah, if you hit like right here, it should pin. There we go. So yeah, I mean, it's going to be able to pin compared to the other the other howitzers that you normally play. Like if you can get one like sneakily in there, you can pin sometimes. But yeah, I think this one's going to be pretty cool. And there's an interesting thing with the sap shell, and I'm going to show you guys. So maybe one of you can go bug report it, or maybe one of you can actually figure out why it does this. But if you go to the mouse, for example, because whenever I was talking to people about this vehicle, there's like, well, how do you kill a mouse in that thing? Because the mouse can't pin, or the howitzer can't pin the mouse, right? So if you go to protection analysis, you go to China, you take that, was it the PLZ05? You take this round right here, which is the sap shell. You do protection map, and you'll see a weird thing where this over here becomes green. And you may be like, well, that's just going to hit the track or something. Watch it. Watch what it does. It overpressures the crew right there. I think it does the exact same thing over here. Even more overpressure, literally hitting nowhere near the tank. I don't think it's pinning. I'm not sure why it's doing this, but we did discover this of why this vehicle is just completely crazy. I mean, the only thing is like, yeah, you can shoot right here, but it's not going to do much damage with its regular HE rounds. See, that's kind of the problem you have with this, and it's not enough pin to actually pin like the side or anything. But yeah, if you want to take out a mouse with the sap shell, I think we even get it like way over here. You can do it like way over there. And it just says it should attack the track, which I mean, that one did. But if we move it a little bit more over this way, look, just overpressured those two guys. That's so weird. That's so weird of just how this vehicle works. But yeah, that's definitely my 3 favorite vehicles that's coming in this update. I'm also very excited for the graphics stuff. I mean, if we take the Leopard 207 right here and we take it into, let's just say, a rainy day at like, I don't know, say evening. The graphics definitely are my favorite thing coming in this update. Because look at this. The like water and everything just looks insane to me. And like if we shoot, new fire effects and all that sort of stuff as well. Like it just looks really cool. I don't know why. I really do enjoy this sort of thing. Yeah, definitely one of my favorite things coming this update. And look at that fire effects, all the like sparks coming off of and everything, and it's on fire. Just so cool to me. It truly is. I'm actually upset that like I've heard from people that it's like, oh, it doesn't matter. Why are they working on graphics update? Everyone is going to be playing this game at ultra low quality. And I'm just like, do you not realize there's like millions of people who play this game? Like that's my like first like impression of that. Not everyone is playing at ultra low quality to get a competitive advantage. Like I don't even play at ultra low quality. I play with everything maxed. And I feel like that's just like complete like confirmation bias of like, oh, why are they working on this wonderful stuff that makes the game look better? Like if we go look at the F-15 right quick, like let's say, we'll just do this. We'll just keep our same settings. Like this thing looks insane. The new afterburners and everything. Like look at this. That just looks so crazy to me. Like it almost kind of doesn't look like Warthunder. I mean, look at that. You have the new little vapor effects. I personally think the vapor effects can use some work. They kind of look very generic, and like I've been to air shows and everything, and I've definitely seen the vapor effects happen on planes, and they all just don't stay on the exact same like area of the thing. They also kind of like come in and out. Like those like fade away. I've never seen them really fade away. They always just like instantly stop, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I definitely think that needs some work, but man, that afterburner and everything looks very, very cool. And like the cockpit itself, I mean, look in here. I mean, this thing looks insane as well. I think overall this update, like it just looks very pretty, and I feel like that's the best way to put it. And then finally, we're going to look at one final thing, which is my third favorite thing coming in this major update, is they actually have a new thing when it comes to your profile. So I'm not really sure what this is right now. It seems like it's definitely a work in progress, but from what we've been told in the past, you're going to be able to track your nukes, how many nukes you've got. Going to be tracking pretty much all your statistics and all that sort of stuff. I'm assuming that's what's going to go on this page. As you can see right now, it's completely empty, but we can do statistics. You can go through your arcade, simulator, and realistic, all this sort of stuff. You can do your service record up through here. You can do the medals. And this is personally one of my favorite things, because let's just say that you have a medal that you really want to get like a good screenshot of. They have like a blown up version now. So that means like, let's just say you want this medal right here. You can click on it, you can get a screenshot of it, and you can delete the background, and then there you go. You have your whole medal that you can go put on thumbnails, you can go put on posts and all that sort of stuff, and I think that's really cool. The same thing goes for decals even. So like, let's just say that you want this decal right there. Now you can do a print screen, And I'll even put on the video right here where I, like, take the background out and we're actually able to have that decal in like an HD like effect. Like I think that's so cool. And that is personally my third favorite thing coming within this major update. What is your guys? I know some people are going to very much enjoy the new test drive of where you're able to play on the map. So like we'll spawn on the airfield right quick and we'll show another graphics effect just to make it a little bit better. But you're going to have so many targets now to be able to destroy. I mean, as you can see, like when you use the map, look at all these. That's, to me at least, just so crazy. I mean, look at this new effect, taking off like on a snowy runway with your afterburners on. And that just looks so cool. Like, I'm really worried about what this is going to do whenever you're playing in like an actual match and there's so many people trying to take off at the same time. But yeah, we have a new airfield right here even. I think that's cool as well. But yeah, that's personally my like 3 to 4 things I'm very excited for with this major update. I'm very much looking forward to it. Very much looking to see if the like graphical improvements happen at all. I mean, as you can see right here, like compared to the first dev server, 150 FPS. And we have everything maxed. We have the ray tracing on, we have everything. So everything is maxed right now. I have a 4070 Super. And honestly, very, very excited for this major update. What do you guys think? Hope all you have a wonderful day. And we will see you guys in the next Warthunder video.